Alright mates, how's it going? In today's video, episode 7 of Beyond the Dark Portal by Aaron Rosenberg and Christie Golden. I'm going as fast as I can, guys. Let's go! 'Twas a cloudy, cold night in Stormwind, and whilst Teron and his advisors were still awake, hanging about inside Stormwind Keep, a handful of guards were currently posted outside of it, shivering and mumbling to themselves. The air was bitter, so when one particular cold breeze wafted past them, into the keep itself, they didn't think anything of it. But that extremely chilly wind continued to swirl through the corridors, all the way to the Royal Library, where 2 more guards were hanging about. However, they did react to the breeze, because it was now accompanied by a whole bunch of shadows, and the next thing those 2 guards knew, the shadows dissipated, revealing a whole bunch of intruders.
Be quick, we must not be discovered.
And so, Gorefiend's Death Knights and Pargath Throat Splitter all spread out and started to comb the library for their prize. But, after several minutes of searching,
Fuck nuggets, it's not here. Are you sure?
In response, the Bleeding Hollow Orc gestured at an empty case, and Gorefiend examined it. There was a little card in the corner that read Book of Medivh.
So it was here, but where is it now? Over here!
One of the other Death Knights called out, so Gorefiend hurried over.
Looks as though someone else was thinking along the same lines we were.
The Death Knight pointed towards a small alcove, and inside it was a body. A dead body. Not one of the guards they'd dispatched on arrival, but someone else, with a dagger stuck in his back.
That insignia on the dagger, that's Ultrak's crest.
Well, Ultrak has the book. Why leave behind such an obvious clue? Bit of a shit assassin.
Perhaps they were sending a message, showing the Alliance that Ultrak and its king are still in the game. Or maybe it was just a shit assassin.
Well, we won't be so careless. Take the dagger. The corpse is fresh enough. Let them think all 3 died by the same hand. In the meantime, looks like we're going to Ultrak. We need to keep to our original plan as much as possible, though. So we'll still head to Blackrock Mountain first. We need Rend and Maim.
A day later, Gorefiend and his band of merry friends arrived at Blackrock Mountain, and they'd gained a few extra merry friends as well, including Tagar Spinebreaker of the Bone Chewers. 'Twas as large a force as Gorefiend felt they could assemble without being spotted by the Alliance. He just hoped it was large enough to get the attention of the 2 sons of Blackhand. The group climbed up the mountain as openly and obviously as they could. It was not the intention to make it seem like they were attacking or sneaking in. And finally, when they reached the top, Gorefiend instructed his group to halt, and sure enough, a moment later, some armed guards appeared.
We come to speak with the sons of Blackhand. Tell them Teron Gorefiend has news and a proposal for them.
One of the orc guards whispered something to the other, and the other nodded and buggered off, but he returned a short time later.
Stay close.
Rend?
Gorefiend? Well. What brings you here, dead man?
Yeah, you got some nerve coming all the way in to see us.
The Dark Portal has been restored.
I saw it in my dreams. I knew it had to be one of your warlocks causing it. What about it? Gorefiend frowned. This conversation wasn't going as planned.
Azul leads the Horde now. I've been sent to bring you back into the fold. You and your Blackrock clan. We need the Dragonborn clan as well, and the Red Dragons they command.
Rend glanced at Maim, and the 2 brothers laughed. After 2 years where nothing happens, you come marching back up here, into my keep, a handful of fresh warriors trotting behind you, and you expect me to get all excited about kneeling before a withered old shaman, and I should hand over not only my own warriors, but my dragons as well? Ha! Not damn likely.
You must. We need your strength, and the dragons, to carry out our plan.
That's your problem, not mine. I don't give a damn about what old Nazul might be planning. Where was he when we fought the Alliance? I was here. Where was he when Doomhammer fell? I was here.
Me too.
Where was he when the portal was destroyed, and we got stranded here? Where was he when we were hunted for 2 long years? I'll tell you where. He was safe and snug on Draenor, not lifting a finger to help. But I was here. I pulled these orcs back together. I rebuilt the Horde, not over on Draenor, but here, on Azeroth, right beneath the Alliance's nose. I am War Chief now, and no used up old shaman is going to take that away from me. Gorefiend absolutely longed to smear this boy into a paste, but refrained.
Please, I ask you to reconsider. Without your aid, Nazul will
fail. He's got no experience with real war. He's got no head for tactics, no understanding of combat, no real leadership skills. The Alliance will crush his little pretend horde, and then I will pick up the pieces. And with the horde, the real horde, even larger, and with the dragons by our side, with me in command, we'll sweep across the face of Azeroth, and then, dead man, you'll serve me." Behind Gorefiend, Tagar lost his shit.
Traitorous dog! I'll cut you down like the cur you are! Take your throne for myself, and your people will follow my orders and take their place in the horde once more.
"Oh yeah? You want to attack me now?" Ren's grin widened, and Gorefiend turned to Tagar.
He has too many guards. If you attack him, they'll kill you, and then we're short on chieftain. Now is not the time.
Tagar grumbled his disappointment, but went ahead and stepped back.
One final time. Will you join us?
Let me think. No.
Very well. Then there's nothing more to say.
Go on then. I can't wait to get news of your gory destruction. And with that, Gorefiend and his buddies departed, clenching their teeth as the sound of the Blackhand brothers' maniacal laughter echoed through the halls. Some more time later, the group had made camp for the night, and Gorefiend glared at the dancing orange and yellow campfire, still reeling from the previous encounter and the fact that their plan had hit yet another snag, when suddenly, a noise, in the darkness.
Human!
Tagar wasted no time, charging at the intruder, bringing his club down hard and fast, but then stopped, stunned, because the human simply reached upward, caught the club, and threw it aside like it was nothing.
"I know you'd like nothing better than to attack me again, but you've sullied my clothing enough for one night. I don't fancy getting your blood on it. I'm not quite what I seem, you see."
The human's shadow flickered behind him, and suddenly seemed to rise up, growing monstrous in size.
Who are you?
I've been known by many names. Currently, Lord Davil Prester. Prior to that, Deathwing.
Deathwing? Bloody hell! Gorefiend had heard of the mighty black dragon, perhaps the single most powerful creature on Azeroth.
What do you want with us?
Calm yourself. I've not come to slay you, else you'd be mere ash already. I've been watching you, and I like what I see. You have great strength and impressive focus. I would very much like to behold the world that gave rise to such a fierce and determined people.
Gorefiend studied this uninvited guest. Was he asking to visit Draenor?
I know of your meeting with the one called Rend Blackhand. Idiots. He and his brother. I know you also desire the red dragons that the Dragonmore have enslaved.
Deathwing didn't seem pissed off about that last bit. In fact, a grin formed on his face, as if the very idea delighted him.
Substandard beasts, in my opinion. I don't know why you're bothering with them.
Dragons are powerful beings.
Indeed we are. You wish for allies? Then I have an offer for you. My mighty children shall lend their aid, willingly, rather than under duress.
One of the orcs, seemingly trying to win a few favour points or something, approached Deathwing and offered him a mug of ale, but the creature just glared at the orc and slapped the mug away.
"Get that putrid shit out of my face!" "I will lend you the aid of my children. In return, I demand safe passage through the dark portal, as well as aid transporting some cargo through as well." "You want to go to Draenor?" "Why? My plans are my own, Orc. But don't worry, it will not hinder your plotting."
Gorefiend considered the offer. They needed dragons. Didn't really matter what colour they were. And if he accepted the bargain, he would never have to deal with Rend ever again. As long as this Deathwing's plans didn't interrupt theirs, there was no downside, really.
Very well, Deathwing.
Lord Deathwing, let us observe the proprieties, shall we?
Of course, Lord Deathwing. We will give your people and cargo safe passage. But first, I have a mission to accomplish in the north. I need to retrieve some cargo of my own.
Very well. I shall speak to my children and inform them of this bargain. When I return, I shall help expedite this task of yours.
Right.
Deathwing then buggered off, and Gorefiend waited until he was absolutely certain the creature was gone.
Let's pack up. We need to get moving.
Meanwhile, two figures, male and female, waited patiently as Deathwing approached. "What news, father?"
"They've agreed, as I knew they would, Elixir. Soon we shall have 2 worlds at our disposal instead of 1. But I have another task for you while I'm gone. Name it, father, and it shall be done. There are still orcs within Blackrock Spire. They have severed ties with their kin and refuse to rejoin the Horde. That leaves them ripe for the plucking. When I return, Nefarian, I want this Rend Blackhand. You two will take control of the mountain and the orcs living in it. They will become our servants."
Nefarian grinned, mirroring the expression of his father.
"Little could be easier. We'll have the orcs and their mountain fortress waiting for you. Excellent. Now I must return to our new allies and aid them in their little tasks, that they may the more quickly turn to mine.
Once again, Deathwing buggered off, and Anixia turned to her brother. Well, shall we go see our new home and new subjects?
Indeed we shall, sister.
Good sport ahead, I think.